Hi students, hope you people are doing good and schools are almost started everywhere and maths being one of the most important subject syllabus बहुत अच्छे से तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहा होगा. So we are also now going to start one of the most important topics of mathematics, polynomials. Now this chapter, polynomials, is a basis of the next two chapters, chapter number 3, linear equation in two variables, and 4th, quadratic equations. This is not a new chapter for us. This topic is already done in standard 9. So when today we will start this, I'll take a very small recap of 9th standard ka polynomial also. And then from there we will take this further. Alright? So without wasting time, जल्दी से अपने टेक्स्ट बुक, नोटबुक एंड पेन पेंसिल कंपास बॉक्स को लेकर आ जाइए. Let's start polynomials. So first question is, what are polynomials? Polynomials क्या है? See, algebra में हम आगे कुछ टर्म्स के बारे में बातचीत कर चुके हैं. एग्जाम्पल से अच्छे से समझ में आएगा. So I'll take a very small example. Say 2x plus 5. Now, if we talk about the various terms involved in this expression, this is an algebraic expression. So then we will talk about this 2. 2 is known as coefficient. Why it is called coefficient? Because it is with variable. ये variable के साथ है, तो ये जो 2 है वो coefficient है. Now x is variable. Why it is variable? Because the value of x keeps on changing. The entity whose value changes, whose value varies, is called variable. Basically, it is nothing, it is just a placeholder. Variable is a placeholder. So this placeholder is holding some place and any number can be there at that place. So the number may change. That's the reason name is variable, right? And the combination of these two, coefficient and variable, is a term. Combination of coefficient and variable, both if together, they are called term. This 5 is a constant number. Why it is a constant number? Because it does not have any variable. देखिए, मेरा x का वैल्यू अगर चेंज हो जाएगा तो मेरा पूरा 2x का वैल्यू चेंज हो जाएगा. If my x is 1, then my 2x is 2. If my x is 2, then 2x would become 4. So I am not changing the value of 2. Only value of x is getting changed. But because of this change in value of x, the value of entire term also changes. Alright? Now that does not happen here because there is no variable here. 5 is a constant number. वो आज भी 5 है, कल भी 5 रहेगा, irrespective of whatever we do with the expression, the value of constant will remain the same. It is not going to change because there is no variable linked with that. So ये 5 है, ये 5 का 5 रहेगा, ये 2x है जिसका value change हो सकता है based on the value of x. So ये है आपका एक algebraic expression. Now इसमें हो सकता है कि x का कोई power भी हो, right? Some exponential value of variable. देखिए वेरिएबल के पावर की बात हो रही है, तो वेरिएबल का पावर कुछ भी हो सकता है. 1 2 3 4 5, कितना भी दूर तक आप जाएं वेरिएबल का पावर हो सकता है. अच्छा, वेरिएबल का पावर 0 भी हो सकता है. एंड इफ वेरिएबल का पावर इज 0, देन इट इज दिस. कांस्टेंट के साथ वेरिएबल का पावर 0 है. एंड यू नो, as we have done it in lower standards also, anything, any number, any base having exponential value 0 raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. So this is automatically 1. And so 5 into 1 is ultimately 5. And that's why 5 is known as constant if the variable is with 0 power, right? So this is an algebraic expression, and such an algebraic expression having coefficient, variables along with some exponential powers and constant terms. This is called polynomial. Yeah? This is very simple, very easy. One thing very important, your terms get separated only with addition and subtraction sign. तो यहाँ पे आप कितना भी टर्म्स ले सकते हैं. सपोज मैं ले रही हूं 2x plus 3y minus 9z plus 17, right? So how many terms are there? There are 4 terms. Terms can only be separated by addition and subtraction का sign. ठीक है. So based on number of terms we will see here कि कितने कितने types के polynomials exist. So this is the basic definition understanding of polynomials. Any algebraic expression having coefficient, variable with power, some exponential value, and constant. And this chain, this could be a long chain also. There could be one term or could be many terms. Such a chain is called polynomial. I hope this is very clear to you and you people have understood it correctly. Now, अगर इसे polynomial बोलते हैं तो ऐसा क्या है जिसे हम polynomial नहीं है ऐसे बोलेंगे? What is that which is not a polynomial? Or what condition will change the polynomial into a non-polynomial? देखिए, जब भी आप पावर की बात करेंगे, x है, वेरिएबल है, सपोज इसी में ले लीजिए आप, राइट, 2 है, तो 2 क्या है? होल नंबर है. अच्छा, 1 है, 1 भी होल नंबर है, राइट. लेकिन अगर मैं यहाँ पे -1 करूं तो क्या हो गया? क्या ये होल नंबर रहा? नहीं. दिस हैज बिकम इंटीजर, राइट. दिस इंटीजर इज, इसका मतलब क्या होता है? x जो है वो -1 में है. सो दिस न्यूमरेटर विल नाउ शिफ्ट इनटू डिनोमिनेटर, राइट. So whenever there is a negative sign in power or exponent, then the variable will have place in denominator. That is not a case which is polynomial. So आपका जो sign है power का, exponent का, वो कभी negative नहीं होना चाहिए, right? वो positive ही होना चाहिए, वो compulsorily whole number होना चाहिए, right? अगर whole number की बात करें तो अगर मैं यहाँ पे 1/2 डालूं तो क्या ये 1/2 होल नंबर है? नहीं, ये भी होल नंबर नहीं है, ये फ्रैक्शन है, राइट. सो ये फ्रैक्शन भी नहीं चलेगा. क्यों? बिकॉज x रेज टू द पावर हाफ मीन्स स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ x, राइट. सो ये भी नहीं चलेगा. सो व्हाट इज द कंडीशन? द कंडीशन सेज दैट पावर ऑफ वेरिएबल हैज टू बी whole number. It cannot be an integer and it cannot be a fraction also, right? अगर आपके किसी भी लंबा टर्म आपको एक कोई चेन दिया है, उसमें किसी भी वेरिएबल का एक्सपोनेंशियल वैल्यू अगर नेगेटिव में है या फ्रैक्शन में है तो आप बिल्कुल मना कर दीजिए बहुत क्लियरली दैट दिस इज नॉट अ पॉलिनोमियल, राइट. I hope this is very clear. This was very easy topic. So this is nothing difficult. Hope it's clear. Let's move on to the next topic which says what are the types of polynomials, right? Now types of polynomials could be of 2. There could be 2 types. Type number 1 is by number of terms. There is a chain, right? There could be one term, 2 term, 3 term, likewise many terms could be there. So we will try to define or name the polynomial on the basis of numbers of terms that polynomial has. उसको कितना नंबर का टर्म है उसके ऊपर से उसका नाम रखा जा सकता है. दूसरा टाइप है by degree of variables. अभी जो हमने यहाँ पे डिग्री का बात किया, x का पावर 1, x का पावर -1 या हाफ होगा या नहीं होगा, किसे पॉलिनोमियल बोलेंगे. सो उस पावर के बेसिस पे भी वी कैन डिफाइन द पॉलिनोमियल्स, राइट, एंड दैट इज बेस्ड ऑन द डिग्री ऑफ पॉलिनोमियल. लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दिस बाय सम एग्जांपल्स. सो इफ आई हैव 2x, कितना टर्म है? एक टर्म, और इसका x का पावर देखिए, इज इट नेगेटिव? नो. इज इट फ्रैक्शन? No. So that means this is a polynomial, and because this is algebraic expression, so this is a polynomial. But such a polynomial is also known as monomial. हालांकि poly का मतलब होता है many, right? This poly means many and nomials means terms or units. तो देखा जाए तो लॉजिकली एक टर्म वाला मैनी में नहीं गिना जाएगा, तो ये है आपका मोनोमियल। दूसरा अगर आप ले लीजिए 2x plus 5, so how many terms are there? There are two terms. 2x is one term, 5 is other term, right? So such a polynomial is called binomial. Now this is also called as polynomial and binomial both, right? The third one is say 2x plus 5y minus 3. How many terms? There are 3 terms. So that is called trinomial. And likewise, there could be n number of terms, right? So such distinguished definitions of polynomials can be derived based on number of terms the polynomial has. Hope it is clear, right? Let's move on to second, the degree of variables. Okay, now if I take 1 degree of my any polynomial, I'm taking say 3x minus 4y plus 7 equal, okay, so this is a polynomial. All right, now what is the degree of x? First see, there are two variables, right? X and y, there are two variables. Now what is the degree of x? Because there is nothing written, it is 1. What is the degree of y? Again, nothing written, so it is 1. So what is the highest degree of any variable in this given polynomial? 1 is the highest degree. There is no variable having 2 or 3 or 4 degrees, right? It is only 1 degree. So such a polynomial is known as linear polynomial, right? This is a linear polynomial. Let's say I have 3x square minus 4y 5 plus 7. What is the degree of x? 2. Degree of y? 5. So what is the highest degree? 2 or 5? See, 7 is constant. It has no variable, so there is no question of degree. 5 is the highest degree. So such a polynomial is termed as degree in 5, polynomial in 5 degree, right? So that is how you can define. Now here in this case, let's keep this. Then what is the highest degree? 2. Because x has 2, y is 1. So highest degree is 2. So such a polynomial is called, highest degree 2 is quadratic. Okay, but you will not come across two different polynomials in quadratic form. So we will keep x. And now the highest degree is 2. So such a polynomial is called quadratic. Right? Quadratic polynomial. Right? चलिए थर्ड केस देखिए क्या है. Say 3x cube plus 4x square minus 7x plus 19. What is the highest degree? 3. 3, 2, 1 and no variable, right? So what is the highest degree? 3. Such a polynomial is called cubic polynomial, right? Cubic. And if there are 4 degrees, suppose I write here 4x raised to power 4 minus. Then what is the highest degree? 4 is the highest degree. Then such a polynomial is known as biquadratic. Biquadratic. Quadratic ka double. Biquadratic. Right? So this is how the polynomials are defined. Right? And these are basic types of polynomials. Now let's see one of the most important topics of polynomial, which is called zeros of polynomial. Now this zeros of polynomial is also something which is a very known topic to us because we have already done it in 9th standard also. But a quick recap is needed here. So we'll take an example of 2x minus 5 equals to 0. Now see, whenever such a, this is equation, this is not algebraic expression, this is an equation. Now if I want to find the value of x, okay, let's start from expression. Now what is the value of x which you put here? Then the answer would be 0. So I have to search, I have to find, right, for the value of x such that if you put it here, then this turns out to be 0. So let's see, if I put x equals to 0, then what will happen? Then your answer would be, क्या आएगा? ये 0 हो जाएगा, आपका बच गया -5. See, you are getting -5, it's not 0. So ये जो 0 है वो हमारे काम का नहीं है. Why? Because we want to study 0 of polynomial, right? And 0 of polynomial would only be defined if the some value of x, we don't know which value, we have to find. So वो value कौन सी है जिसे मैं यहाँ पे रखूं, तो this expression turns out to be, उसका final answer 0 आना चाहिए. यहाँ 0 रखने की बात नहीं हो रही है, यहाँ कोई और वैल्यू रखना है. वो वैल्यू हमें ढूंढना है कि वो कौन सा वैल्यू है जिसे अगर हम यहाँ रखें तो इसका फाइनल आंसर 0 आना चाहिए. उस वैल्यू को, x के उस वैल्यू को we will call 0 of polynomials. तो यहाँ पे ये तो काम नहीं चला. चलिए 1 लेकर के देखते हैं, x equals to 1. तो क्या होगा? अगर ये 1 है तो 2 minus 5, आंसर इज -3. ये भी नहीं चला. x equals to 2 कर लेते हैं. चलिए देखिए, 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 5, आंसर इज -1. ये भी नहीं चला. क्या करें? We are not getting the answer. So what we would do is, I will put here 0 and I will try to find the value of x. See, क्या चाहिए था? Ultimately हमें यहाँ पे 0 चाहिए था, right? तो मैंने 0 डाल दिया. अब 0 डाल के अगर मैं x की वैल्यू डिराइव करती हूं तो हमें वो एग्जैक्टली वही वैल्यू मिलेगी जिसको x की पोजीशन पे डालने से इसका फाइनल आंसर 0 आए. देखते हैं. चलिए यहाँ पे x क्या आएगा? इफ दिस इज इक्वल टू x 0, देन माई x इज 5 उस तरफ आ गया तो पॉजिटिव हो गया, 2 डिविजन में चला गया तो 5/2 is the answer, right? Now if I take value of x in this expression as 5/2, then my final answer would be 0. Let's check. ये तो बेकार हो गया, इसका तो मतलब नहीं है, so I'm rubbing it out. And let's keep, say 2 है, and instead of x I want to keep 5/2 and -5. Let's see what happens. See, ये मल्टीप्लीकेशन में है, 2 2 गया, 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. So मुझे अल्टीमेटली मुझे इसका 0 चाहिए था, वो मुझे 0 तो आया. तो अब 0 ऑफ पॉलिनोमियल क्या होगा? 0 ऑफ पॉलिनोमियल होगा x equals to 5/2. ये 5/2 है, वो मेरा 0 ऑफ पॉलिनोमियल है जिसको मैं अगर एक्सप्रेशन में रखूं तो मेरा एक्सप्रेशन का फाइनल वैल्यू 0 आ जाएगा, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड 0 ऑफ पॉलिनोमियल. सो आज के लिए फिलहाल 0 ऑफ पॉलिनोमियल तक हमने सारा क्विक रिकैप कर लिया. नाउ वी वुड डू फर्दर प्रैक्टिस सम्स ऑफ zeros ऑफ पॉलिनोमियल इन वॉट एवर टाइप्स इट इज. लाइक 9th स्टैंडर्ड में भी थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिस है और 10th में भी है, तो हम दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन लेंगे. And shall catch up in the next class. Till then, keep revising.